if we could be serious for a moment, let's do some stories. Chicago police allegedly ordered officers to ignore Border Patrol agents calling for help after they were surrounded by angry protesters. Listen to this.
And again, per the Chief of Patrol, we have all the units that per 999, Chief of Patrol said all units clear out from there. We're not sending anybody over to that location. All right, and 999, just to confirm, 39th Police in Kedzie, they were saying that they were being surrounded by that large crowd, and they were requesting the police were not sending, I'm waving off all the cars heading to 39th Police in Kedzie.
Again, those are the orders we're being given.
Yeah, that's difficult to hear. That, to me, that's jarringly terrible. Kennedy, Chicago PD now claims officers were there and that they were told not to stand down. What do you think, opposed to what we just heard?
I think that they're being told to stand down, and it's not necessarily leadership in these cities, because, you know, the people who rise through the ranks and end up leading these police departments, they do it because they want to be cops. That means they want to protect each other, they want to protect their communities, they want to go after bad guys, and unfortunately, if they want to keep their jobs and their pensions, they're doing in Chicago what they're also doing in Portland. And it's a lot of lip service, but unfortunately, things are going to get very dangerous. And I think there is a way of having a conversation if you have a philosophical disagreement about ICE, than putting ICE agents in jeopardy until one or several of them get killed. You know, it's like, we know the climate we're in. This is not theoretical violence. You know, these are unwell people who they listen to statements by people like Brandon Johnson, and they feel it's incumbent upon them, if they want to be famous, to go out and kill some ICE agents. And Brandon Johnson and his administration are telling leadership in Chicago PD, nope, you can't go out there, you can't offer any support, because they're unfortunately forcing the issue, so this becomes deadly. And that is not the way to have an impact on policy.
Well, for one, you're actually increasing more violence, because an agent at some point is going to have to defend himself. He's going to have to use lethal force. And I can't see any police officer not wanting to go. So I really feel like when they're being told, probably their job's on the line if they did go, if they were being told to stand down, I refuse to believe that the police just willingly, the Chicago police, like, no, we're not helping.
No, there's no way.
You see another brother in a badge in trouble, they're going to do everything they can to help unless something like this happens. I have a feeling if you put on your job resume, ran in to protect people and was fired from it, I'm pretty sure that's going to be something they're like, we need to hire this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're worried about their pensions, because then they get insubordination charges leveled after them. I talked to one detective in Portland who works with Portland Police Department there, and he said it's membership versus leadership. Like, membership was disgusted at what happened with Nick Sorter, and leadership is going along with the mayor and the DA because they have been backed into a corner. They've already had a lot of their funding taken away. They've had departments completely shut down, and they're trying to have this big rethink of law enforcement. That, you know, you're seeing the end result. It's putting cops in jeopardy, and that's the point. Like, that's happening in Portland. It's clearly happening in Chicago, and as soon as Mamdani is elected, it's going to happen right here in New York City.